Hello. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of history on why I use Posh. I started using Posh 5 years ago, in October of 2015. But that's not where I heard about Posh the first time. The first time I heard about Posh was that summer, late summer, probably July, September timeframe. My sister had an online Perfectly Posh party and she invited me, and I said, okay, whatever. Never even heard of this stuff, but whatever. Okay, I'll go. And when the party happened, I happened to be nursing my son. So I was a captive audience. I couldn't go anywhere. If he fell asleep, I was stuck. Because I was downstairs nursing him on my couch, and if he was nursing, I was just still stuck. So when the games came up, I was quick fingers. I was very much a captive audience. So I won a game and won a travel size version of BFF, and at that time it was called Night and Day. And but I didn't buy anything at the party because I didn't need anything, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I had a preschooler and a very needy infant. He had allergies, we didn't know what they were, and I was busy, and until that point I didn't do any kind of skincare, pampering, or anything. I didn't care. My skincare consisted of get whatever was cheapest at Walmart, and my skin showed it. But anyway, so fast forward to October. I'd gone to a couple of parties, I'd asked a couple of questions, still wasn't using anything, still wasn't buying anything. And but I had these like travel size bottles of BFF and Night and Day, and I took them to Disney with me because they could travel on an airplane. So therefore, if my luggage didn't make it, I had something that I could wash my face with. While we were at Disney, my kids, it was the first time I'd ever been to Disney with kids, and I wanted to make sure that I took care of their skin, so I put sunscreen all over them. I was super concerned about getting sunscreen on them and totally forgot to put sunscreen on myself. So of course my face was burnt to a crisp the second morning we were there. I woke up and I looked in the mirror, and I'd been itching all night, and I thought, what is going on? And I woke up, I looked in the mirror, and sure enough, I was a tomato. And I thought, I cannot use whatever Disney's putting in their showers, because granted it might be okay stuff, but it's what they can afford to put in their value resorts, what everybody takes home, because at that time they weren't using the sustainable stuff. It was just, this isn't a free souvenir. Well, you paid for it, but still, this is a souvenir, another souvenir. Everybody took home the extra. So it was very cheap stuff. And I was like, that's going to kill my face. But I needed to wash my face because it was super dry. So I thought, I'm going to try this BFF stuff because it's made with what they had touted as naturally based ingredients. And I'm like, that's got to be better than what Disney is going to be putting in these hotels. So I used it, and this is what it looks like right now. It looked a little different then, but that's what it looks like now. And it's a gentle exfoliator. I put it on, and I went in. We were staying at the All-Star Resorts, and so by the time that we ate at the restaurant there, and then we stood in line to get to the bus, which was probably an hour, all told, an hour, maybe an hour 20, my sunburn was gone. And everybody who was there, and that was my husband, all the adults, my husband, my best friend, my mom, three friends from college, all of them were like, what happened to your sunburn? We saw you look like a tomato when you came out of your room or when you got out of bed. What happened? And I said, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. That was 5 years ago, and I have not stopped using the BFF since, because this stuff is amazing. I love my best face forever. And this was the very first product I used, but let me tell you, it has not been the last. So if somebody has invited you to go to a party, Perfectly Posh or any of those parties like that, and you win something, at least try it, see what happens. You might be surprised about what 5 years down the road may bring.